Hey everybody. So today your collective message is the Page of Cups. This is an interesting one. This is from the Next World Tarot. This is a deck that I recently gifted myself after my birthday. It says the home of expression on it at the bottom. So it gives you a little something extra. A lot of these cards tend to also give you like planetary assignments and like zodiac related things. I can't even remember now. I didn't pull that on this one, but the Page of Cups is generally, I have to break it down. So pages are generally messengers. One time I did a meditation, and I've been saying this because it was the weirdest thing that ever happened here. Well, not the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, but during a meditation, it's probably one of the strangest things I've ever had as a message about tarot, was that I received something during meditation where a message about pages bring you gifts. So what is the gift of this one? Well, cups are all about emotions and feelings, like different things, and usually this can relate a lot to relationships that you're going through, with not just with self but with others. And the Page of Cups in this case, this is about your feelings with someone else. As a messenger, this can be about sending a message, you wanting to talk to somebody, sending a message to somebody, like you have something to tell them, telling them how you feel about something. This can also be known as an apology card, which is one of the things that really kind of reached out to me, because I get the feeling that for those of you watching, it goes one of two ways. You need to apologize to somebody, or they need to apologize to you. Because I get the feeling that you had a very, very close bond with somebody, however that may be. It can be romantic, it can be platonic, whatever it is. This person was the closest thing you had to a best friend. But whether you went more than friends or not, that doesn't matter. You were very close with this person. You just felt like attached at the hip. Two peas in a pod, let me tell you, you were close. You like to tell them everything, and you would talk on the phone all the time. You would call, you would text, you always had contact with them. And then something blew up, and I think that it was ego related. Somebody's ego got in the way. Maybe somebody got too cocky. Or sometimes it's how people view things. If people aren't dealing with issues, they could project on others, and either you projected on them or they projected on you. And if they did, that didn't go very well because you tried to assert boundaries, or they did. And if those were disrespected, it just didn't go well. I speak from experience. I was very close to somebody, and I tried to assert myself with boundaries, because that is what I learned in therapy. I have to have boundaries, and as much as I love this person, it's like, hey, I don't like when you do this, and this doesn't work for me. I need to have a boundary here. And for a long time it was respected, but as soon as they started having some internal issue on their own, it's like they completely relapsed back into disrespecting that boundary, and it didn't go well for them. Now, if they ever want to come back around and talk, I am very, very open to that, of course. But in my case, my particular case is special. This is very special. It's a soul connection. It is very important to me, and I am told that we have a future together, that we are supposed to do things. Like, we have goals that we need to complete, that we're supposed to work together, and that our separation is temporary. And I was told that a long time ago, and there are signs that it's close to maybe ending, I'm hoping. So I'm hoping and praying and that it is. I hope that they're okay. I still have nothing but love for that person, and I'm hoping that they're working through whatever they need to work through, and I am here to cheer them on. I am here to love them and support them for whatever they need. I just can't do it for them. And you can do the exact same thing for this person. Nothing says you can't. Or they can do it for you. But that's what I want you to know, is that you or this person, whoever it is, I don't know what side you're on, but I just know that you are supporting this person. That person is being supported no matter how they acted, because at some point you've elevated to a point where you understand You have more compassion, and you understand, like, oh, I don't want to take it personally. I don't want to get upset, because I realize this isn't about me. This is something that they're going through, and I don't need to take it personally anymore. And I just happen to be they maybe shouldn't have taken it out on me, but people project. And what do? They project on the person closest to them. Because they just, and then maybe they feel like a little too comfortable, and then boom, here it goes. So sometimes things happen like that. And I can only hope that if this is a relationship you wish to reconcile and keep and cultivate and keep growing, and keep that bond forever going, that is your prerogative. That is your choice. It's your free will choice. You have the right to say yay or nay. So if this is what you want, that apology needs to show up somewhere. And it needs to be on the person that hurt you. If you're the person, if you hurt them, you have got to step forward and apologize. If they aren't speaking right now, it doesn't mean they're angry at you or anything. It just means that they are waiting. Because they aren't supposed to do anything. Spirit has told them not to do a damn thing. Because you have to be the one to step up and say, I apologize for, losing my shit on you. I apologize for projecting. I apologize for what I did and said. I'm sorry that I hurt you, and please forgive me. I would like to start fresh again. If that's what you want, ask. Apologize and ask. That's all you have to do. It's hard. Apologies are the hardest thing. Saying I'm sorry is the hardest thing to do. But it's the Page of Cups. And somewhere in there is a great love, and you want to say you're sorry because you love that person, and you realize absence makes the heart grow fonder. Without that person in your life, you feel a little bit lost. You feel lonely, and you miss being able to talk to them all the time, like to text and a call and to hang out. Like, you miss it. If you miss that person that much, they're missing you just as much. So if it's meant to be, whichever one of you did the wrongdoing, and it's not about placing blame, it's just about, like, if you were whoever cut off the relationship is the one that needs to repair it. You've got to take the first step to repair it, but the other person is right there with the glue and ready to put together the pieces. So, they're willing, but you have to take the first step to say, I'm sorry. And they're going to be right there going, you know what, I'm sorry too, like, let's work on this. Because I know that I'm the same way. And if my best friend wants to come back and say, you know what, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't mean to do this, or however they would like to apologize in their own way, because everybody has their own way, I've already forgiven them, and I'm ready to discuss it with them. I'm ready to talk about it. The only thing I have now is a new boundary. I still have my old boundary, but I have new boundaries now about communication, and all that is okay, let's not end the whole friendship, relationship, whatever, over getting mad. You want to be mad? Go get mad. Come back and see me tomorrow. Say that you need space and that you'll talk to me tomorrow. I mean, it sucks, but when you come back and talk to me, at least you'll talk to me. At least I can trust you not to abandon me, and I can talk to you tomorrow. So that's that. But make sure you have those boundaries in place where you don't have to worry about a separation again. It shouldn't be permanent. Learn to communicate, and your friendship will be so much stronger. I promise you. Good luck, everybody.